And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Jones. Big hold of the 30. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 50. 5 seconds remaining in the football game. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he stays up. He's got Johnson. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ben. And he fends him off. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England's offense set to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They hand this off to Harris, and they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. Now a first down carry for Harris. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Harris. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now the timeout comes here, and the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. First down. It's Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Harris. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They'll run with Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on.